When I was a younger man, my dad couldn't understand. My foundations laid in bunker sand, my dreams bohemian. His rainbow was on the green, mine was in the rough it seemed. We got together in the seams, me and my old man.
Poetry for me is a short, concise way to express deep emotions.
And yesterday, the sun peeked through to see his rainbow had come in too.
I write poetry about friends who I love and the places that I work, and it gives me an emotional outlet for the many trips I take to the many places, and the world is full of subjects.
Considered by many as a landscape poet, golf course architect Robert Trent Jones Jr. combines his design work with poetry of the more traditional written kind.
It has a formal side. It's a structural poetry like a sonnet, or it can be free verse. Golf architecture also has a structure. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end, and I think the two go together. And I have to keep in mind where the words rhyme in poetry, and I have to keep in mind the par threes and par fours and par fives in golf design.
Jones Jr.'s latest creation is Palmares Golf in the Western Algarve. The 27-hole layout is his team's first project in this part of Portugal.
The Algarve itself is a famous golf destination, much like Pebble Beach is or St. Andrews is. So when I first came here, I said, well, I've got to play up here. We've got a lot of good golf courses in this region. And when I saw this land, I said, wow, once a decade, I might get a piece of land to work with like this.
Located between the picturesque towns of Alvor and Lagos, Palmares is a unique blend of not one, not two, but three contrasting golfing landscapes.
If the ground is very cut tight in the summertime and hard, you could putt it. You know, we call it a Texas wedge. Or you can hit a bump and run shot, British style shot, or you can hit an L wedge up in the air and down. So you have three different styles of golf: a parkland style, and you have a created links kind of a heathland style, and the links course, the natural dunes land. It's very rare to have true links land. Now, the Scottish people might argue about this, but it's a kind of a soft Scotland, you know, and a much warmer Scotland. We study the land at great length in order that the golf course will have a minimum impact upon it. In fact, Mother Nature is the best master and the best architect, so we follow her. Never fight with Mother Nature. The holes are laid out on the land and in the land, not on top of the land. We don't come with a preconceived idea of how the golf course should be structurally set up. And we follow the land and let the land evoke a response to us.
Palmares is just one of a whole host of breathtaking links in the Algarve.